Bum, bum, bum. Face of the day. I'm sorry for that. That is my honey's idea. He thought if I'm going to be doing the face of the day that I have to have some kind of a theme song. Anyways, you actually caught me on a rare occasion where I can actually do a tutorial during the day just before I go into work. I actually teach tonight very late, but I also have an important meeting with a news manager for a local news station. Here in the little big city, Grand Rapids, we have a major art event happening starting next week that goes for 2 weeks called Art Prize. You should check it out, artprize.org, and I'll stick the link somewhere in here so you can see it. But I'm just going to do a neutral look with a little bit of color on my lip, probably a lip gloss. And I've already started. I went ahead and put on my foundation and concealer and all that, and then I went ahead and did my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart there. And then I put a little bit of groundwork on my lid, neutral, really close to the color of my lid. And the first thing I'm going to start with is a highlight up near my brow. So I'm going to grab my brushes. And I'm going to take my grain, which is a neutral light color with a bit of frost in it. Actually, I'm sorry, I always do that. It's a satin color. And I'm just going to stick this up under my brow just to open up my eye. Okay, now that I have the highlight on my brow, I'm going to go ahead and start working with my lid, and I'm going to use MAC's All That Glitters, this color here. Again, neutral but brighter for the lid so that it opens up the eye. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Up into the crease. Now that I have the All That Glitters on my lid and just a little bit up into my crease, I'm going to take a darker matte brown for crease definition, and I believe this is handwritten or brown script. I will make sure that I go ahead and put that in the sidebar exactly what it is, but it's a matte brown. And I'm just going to grab a little bit on that brush, just tap it on, tap it off, and then begin to define my crease. I'm using a smaller crease brush here so that I have a little bit more control. And I'm going to lay the color down, and then I'll go back in with a blending brush to soften it up. Then I'm going to take a little bit more on the same brush, and I'm going to work it into my outer V and down and along the lash line. Again, a little bit darker here to create a little bit more definition and depth to the eye. So just down onto the lash line and working in that outer V and then right into the crease. And again, I'm going to go back in with a blending brush and smooth this all out. So if you see a harsh line, it's kind of to guide me. Since I already have that color on this brush, I'll just take it down below my lash line too. A little bit smokier here. Okay, and for just that little extra depth, I'm going to take Embark, which is a super deep chocolate brown MAC matte color. Same crease brush, again, smaller tip than the one that I was using for blending. And I'm going to pop that again in the outer V, just down on that lash line and just a little into that outer V, just to deepen just a little bit more. Clean crease brush, more blending. Just very lightly so I don't make everything muddy, but leave no harsh lines. Okay, now that I have my eyes kind of where I'd like them to be, I'm going to go ahead and line. I'm going to do the top line and just a little bit below the lash line, probably 3/4 in. I'm using Teddy MAC Eye Kohl. I use just short little strokes, really close down to the lash line, right into where my natural lashes kind of stop, and so then back. Put that Teddy Eye Kohl just below the lash line, about 3/4 in, to create depth, eyelash, and open up the eye. Now that I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and set it. I take my very small Sonia tippy tiny brush, my Sonia Kushak pencil brush. I love this tool. I need to get a couple more of them. And taking, again, the Embark, super dark chocolate brown, and a little bit of this lighter hand script or handwritten. I'm going to dab into both. And then set my liner and smoke it just a little bit on the top line. And tap off. Just gently place that on. And actually I can even flick up my liner a little bit. If you flick up the end of your eyeliner on the outer part of your eye, it lifts the eye up and opens it up. So the next thing I've done is I've taken a clean pencil brush. This is a MAC 219, I believe. Where is it? Oh, the number's rubbed off. It's a 219. You can tell my tools, some of them I hold on to and use for quite some time. But now I'm just going over with the clean brush and softening that liner just a little bit more. Okay. And now I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm using my Sally Hansen Lacrosse tool. I love this. This is my second one. I bought a new one recently. About $8. I think they're great. They're heated. They don't pinch your lashes. I like the soothing feeling. I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes up. Alright, lashes are curled, and today I'm going to use L'Oreal's Collagen Lash. This is a new product. I find it's similar in effect to the MAC Plush Lash. The brush is different than the Plush Lash. The Plush Lash one is kind of football shaped with a divot in the middle, and this is kind of rounded and fat. And then I'm just going to lay that on my top lashes. I usually do one dip in my tube. I find that it's usually enough for both. Okay, to finish up the look, I did put on some blush and a little bit of bronzer, and today I used Sunbask, a sheer tone blush from MAC. Again, I'm not a big fan of blush, so I tend to go with browns and bronzes and things that are a little bit more neutral. And this is Urban Decay's Baked Bronzer and Baked, just for a little highlight on the cheek. And then for sake of time, I already went ahead and put on my Prep and Prime for my lip. It's kind of like sticky stuff, holds your lipstick or your lip gloss in place. And today I'm going to stick a little color on because I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm going to use Infallible lip gloss by L'Oreal. Stick just a little bit of that on. Interesting brush for that. It's pointed and flat. Okay, I can say I'm not a big fan of that applicator. You don't have a lot of control with it. The color I put on is Rebel Red, rich, but I only put a little bit of light because I'm going to lunch and lipstick and eating not so good at a professional meeting. So that completes the look. I went ahead again, neutral eye with just a little bit of color on the lips, some browns and some glitter, Teddy Eye Kohl. I like that Collagen mascara. I think it really brings those lashes up and out, makes them really big. Oh, and then my honey also said I should do boot of the day. So this is a pair of boots I'll be wearing today to my meeting, Born Crown. I like them because they have a platform heel. They're kind of thick, they're comfortable, super soft, and then I like the studding on the front, kind of on trend for the fall. So, you know, to kick it up a notch. I wear a little bit of red underneath a suit jacket, and I'm really happy that you stopped by. I'm really looking forward to doing more tutorials. I have lots in store for you, lots planned. Some Halloween masks and some dramatic editorial looks. You should see the board behind the camera. I actually have an inspiration board. It's nice having a studio where you can put up things that inspire you and looks that are interesting. And so someday I'll show you the other side of my studio. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Degrees of Shining, and I'll see you soon. Bye.